Kia ora everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Katie if you're new here, and on this channel, Girl vs Wild, I share my adventures, mostly solo in New Zealand's great outdoors. So if that's something you are interested in, then please consider subscribing and keep watching this video. So I'm at Casey Hut at the moment. The sun set not too long ago and I'm just set up my bed over there on the bunks behind us. So I thought for this video I'll do a cook with me. So if you want to see what I cook in a backcountry hut, then stay tuned. So first of all, I'm heading out to the water tank to fill up my pot with some nice fresh rainwater. First of all, I think I'm just going to let some of the water go down the drain, just in case there's a build-up of toxins in the pipes. Then I'm going to set up my cooking station over here. Got a candle all ready to go. I'm going to light that once the gas is on. So this is just a standard gas canister. It's pretty full at the moment, and that's what we're going to be using. And then in here is the top, which I'm going to be putting on it. So I'll show you how I do that. So first of all, you take the lid off. Then you're going to undo these because they're folded up to fit in that little container, and then they just snip into place. And this is a flint based stovetop, so then I just screw it on. And ta-da! It's done! Next, I'm going to be turning my gas on, so I just put the lever out, turn it, this opens the valve so that the gas can enter, and then I press this, which sparks the flint, and voila, there is fire. So I'm just going to quickly light this candle, and pop that back over here. I've got it quite a way out from this wooden windowsill so that it doesn't pose a fire risk. And then I'll put that over there and start heating up my water. So for dinner tonight, I've got these instant mashed potatoes, which are one of my favourites for tramps because they're 100% potato. I always go with this brand because the Pam's one has other additives. This one seems a little bit healthier. And then I've got this mixture here, which I got from the bulk bins at New World, and it is soy protein and black beans with tomato flavouring. Or actually this might be the Mexican one, I'm not sure, but either way they're both delicious. So once the water's boiling, I'm gonna stir in these two, and then I've actually also got some broccoli. So I've just ripped my broccoli into pieces. I also have some tomato paste to add some extra flavour, and then I've got this pulse pasta here. I've also put the lid on this so that it boils a little bit faster, and I just got the window open a crack so that I don't get carbon monoxide poisoning if I forget to completely turn off the gas. While it's cooking, I thought I'd do a little tour of the hut. So over here is the bench area. Under here we've got magazines, chapter books, there's even a Bible. Somebody's written this information booklet about Lake Minchin, which I've actually made a vlog on, so I can link that below as well if you want to check out my Lake Minchin vlog and an earlier vlog where I went to this hut as well, because I've done the Casey Binzer before. This trip is a little bit different. So yeah, if I didn't say already, I'm at Casey Hut at the moment. This hut was made in 2020, as you can see here. And then we've got these beautiful big windows, lovely wooden table with chairs, a map on the wall, very useful. This is the welcome sign. Most huts in New Zealand have these. And then over here I started setting up my bed. I actually do need to pack my sleeping bag so that it has time to puff up and get super warm because it's very cold. There's also a new feature which I haven't seen before in many huts, is that's the electric lights. I don't think I'd seen them last time I came here. And then they've got this information here on how to work it. I do actually prefer not having lights in huts, but since they're here I thought I'd use them. And I'll just show you around outside as well. So this is the deck. As you can see, it's very dark. There's a row of coat hangers here directly in front of me, and then it's lit up a little bit because of the light coming from inside. And then there's like some corrugated plastic there. There's the water tank and tap that you saw before. There's a bench here, and then over that way to the left there's a wood shed, and the toilet is behind the hut. So I'll just head back inside now. So that's starting to bubble now. It's probably getting pretty close to being ready. I might put the broccoli in now because that's going to take the longest to cook. I've also wrapped up warm because it's May, so that means it's nearly winter, or it's at least very late autumn, and it was absolutely freezing in Andrew's shelter last night, so I want to be toasty today. I've got 2 beanies on. I've got 3 thermals. 1, 2, 3, and then I've got the puffer jacket. I've also got these gloves, and I'm wearing thermal leggings, so hopefully I can keep warm tonight once I'm in my sleeping bag. Might put the pulse pasta in as well. Oh, the light just went off, that's weird. Maybe I need to turn it on again. There we go. I say I don't like electric light, but then I'm turning it on. It's quite a nice cozy light. There we go, that'll do. And then I'll put the other stuff in a minute. So now I'm going to add some of this soy and bean mix, which is dried out, so it's a bit lighter, but hopefully very hearty and full of protein. So I'll just put in about half of that. Now I need to find my spoon so I can stir it. Might just add the potato and then we can be done. So I just eyeball it and add whatever I think will sop up the water. The potato flakes expand quite a lot once they've been added to boiling water, and the consistency is just like mashed potato. So I'll just let that simmer for a couple more minutes and then it'll be ready to eat. So it's all ready, looking very hearty. This is what it looks like. It's mostly potato and the soybean mix. So this is mostly potato and beans and soy, but it also has broccoli and pulse pasta, as you saw. And then I'm going to add some tomato paste, and I actually thought that these pieces of seaweed would be really nice with it as well. Yum. 10 out of 10. I'm really hungry. Hunger's the best sauce, as they say. But even so, I think this would be tasty, even if you were eating it in town. I just did a 7.5 hour walk today from Andrew's shelter, so definitely interested in some hearty food. I also like to make my dinners quite hearty when I'm tramping, so that I don't eat as much of my snacks, because I tend to have like really delicious snacks like chocolate and things, muesli bars, that I eat pretty close to the start of the tramp, and then towards the end of the tramp I'm running out, which I don't want. So I'm glad this is going to be filling. I'm going to add some tomato paste. It doesn't really need the tomato paste, but why not? Just for some extra health. factor. I can figure out how to open it. I might need my knife for this. So I'm just cutting this open with my little knife. Oop. That's what my knife looks like. It is very small. It actually came from my nana, and she just passed away last year. I mean, in January this year, so it's quite special now. So I'm just going to have a whole packet of tomato paste on this. And I won't stir it in because I do like the taste of the dinner even without the tomato paste. So now I've got an option, eat for each mouthful. What I'm going to go for. So it's actually been ages since I've been tramping. This was long overdue. I was starting to go a bit crazy in town, just trying to study all alone in my room because I'm studying online, so it's just a bit sad. So I was really desperate to head away, and I at last did it. Lately I've been a little bit lonely by myself on tramps, but it can be tricky to get other people to do exactly the same hike that I want to do. So I just picked a time when I was feeling a little bit stronger, like I could just handle my own company for a while, and here I am, and I've had a lovely day actually. I didn't feel too lonely. I've got a good book which helps. So last night I also had my iPod, which is like 14 years old. I hadn't used it for a few years, and I just pulled it out again and listened to some old songs that I listened to when I was a teenager. That was really nostalgic and cool, but the battery ran out, so I think I need to replace the battery. And then I also read quite a bit of my book, which was really satisfying because I always want to read more. As a kid, it was one of my main hobbies, and then the internet sort of took over when I left home when I was about 18. But I really want to limit my time on the internet a little bit more and get more into reading. So what have you guys been up to lately? Have you been on any hikes, any outdoor adventures? Something else I really want to get into is whitewater kayaking. So if you have any tips on whitewater kayaking in New Zealand, let me know. I'm thinking of doing a little training course so I can join the local kayaking club. Well guys, I ate my dinner and it was absolutely delicious. I feel nearly full, but I've got a little bit of room for something else, and I'm going to limit myself to 2 snacks out of my treat supply. So I'm sure all of you have heard of the OSM bars. They're not 100% vegan, they do have honey in them, but honey is one of the things I think is least worrying about non-vegan food. So sometimes when I'm on a hike I will have honey in my muesli bars, and then I've got chili flavoured peas. So I'll just enjoy those and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye! Ata Maria, good morning everybody. I just woke up about a couple of hours ago and been reading in bed to keep warm because it was very chilly. You might be able to see some of the frost on the grass behind me, but guess what? It's nearly 10 o'clock. So I might be walking in the dark tonight. So my itinerary today is to go from the KC hut to the Polter Biv, and I don't know exactly how long that's supposed to take, but probably more than 6 hours, which is how much daylight I'm going to have once I leave the hut. But you know, you never know, maybe I'll get there in time, maybe I'm a bit faster than I think. So yeah, my goal is definitely to get to the Polter Biv today, but I'll give you a little tour of the hut and show you some of the surrounding landscape. So this is the KC hut from the front. I'll give you just a quick little look inside because I've already showed you last night. And I've got some hot water. I've got some water heating up over there, and then my breakfast is just cooling there. I've packed up my sleeping bag, getting all packed. Hopefully I can leave as soon as I've had breakfast. And then out here I've got my socks drying. Still quite wet from a little river walk I did yesterday. Some shoes drying. I like to tramp in sneakers because they're more comfortable. And then this is where you get your water from. There's actually some pot scrubs there, which is quite handy. And I'll just jump down here. This is the water tank, so you can also get your water from there. Then out behind the hut here we have this woodshed, which is really well stocked. If I was better at lighting fires, I might have lit one last night because it was quite cold, but I actually warmed up really well once I was in my sleeping bag. And then we're following the path now to the toilet. So there is the toilet. I'll even give you a look inside. So this is an old bone attached to the door. Interesting. So this is inside a toilet. This is the standard backcountry toilet, and then it's got some instructions on the wall here. And as you can see, the mist is clearing and it's turning into a beautiful day. So this is the hut from behind. You see the mountains behind it. This is where you can put any hot ash from the fire. I don't know if you can see in there. And then over there you can see some solar panels, which I imagine power the light system inside. And then that's the track that goes down there back up towards Binzer Saddle. That's the way I came yesterday. So that's the end of this little video, guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I had for dinner and having a little tour of the Casey hut. I'll see you very soon for another video with more footage from this trip. And until then, just remember to get outside, enjoy the sunshine and stay safe on all your adventures. Ka kite!